Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. TGINF, all that good stuff. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. It's going to be another good one here, I think. Always starting off just like it did yesterday. A little overcast, but man, it burned off and was a beautiful day yesterday. And in fact, I think I'll have to watch it again to make sure it hadn't changed, but our forecast for the whole weekend is pretty much temperature in the 80s, sunny. Be a great weekend to get out and enjoy that sunshine, and I plan on doing that. So anyhow, let's see who we got hanging around here today. Man, you guys really get here early and start the comments. Let's see, we got Big D in the house. Says happy Friday, TGIF. 61 now, 69 later. Lots of rain. Okay, well, I guess it can't be sunny everywhere. Gorgeous but soggy, Brooklyn, Michigan. It'll get better, Dave. Let's see what Larry has to say. He says, good morning, everyone. No rain yesterday, but 100% tonight. I thought you was going to get some yesterday. Uh, All right. Paul Stewart's in the house. Happy Friday. How you doing, Paul? There's Troy Pritchard. Says, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday from a very soggy part of Michigan. Okay. Earl Walker's in the house. 66 going to 72. That looks pretty good. Thumbs up, he says. Let's see. Yeah, we got a few thumbs up over there. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see here. Steve Gronsky's in the house. 69 to 83. Mostly sunny with some rain coming in late this afternoon. Do you notice that a lot of folks, let's see, there's that one. This is just an observation for me. Well, no, I guess I was wrong. But I was going to say a lot of folks that when we first started doing these coffee sessions, hardly anybody used the little degree symbol. Now it's quite popular. So that's good. I like that. Let's see here. Mike Reynolds is in the house this morning. How you doing, Mike? He says, happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed. It says, TGIF, everybody from Smoky, Southwest Florida. Now we have a storm brewing for the weekend. Could be named Arthur. Okay. Yeah, they've had, what's it up to now? I think you said 8,500 acres or something like that was on fire. About 5 or 10% contained. I've been seeing your Facebook posts on that. LB Sharp's in the house. How you doing, LB? It says 2 years ago today, I was on the track at Indy for qualifications. I hope I still get to go in August. I hope you do too. I think so. I can't imagine what kind of, unless those murder hornets come in and mess everything up, but I think we'll be okay. Things are certainly opening up good around here. Janet Moore's here. She says, good morning, all. As Doug says, TGIF from the Hoosier State, 65 and rain for 3 more days. Yeah, maybe it'll do your garden good, Doug. Wild Bill Larison's in the house. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you. There's another Michigan guy right there. He says TGIF and the rain finally stopped. All right, good to see you, Jim. Gary Hammett Wood Creations says good morning, everyone. Hey, look who's here. That awesome wood things guy. Says no meeting equal Matt at the coffee session. Hello, awesome people. Hello yourself there, Matt. How you doing, bud? Really enjoyed the verbose Wednesdays. Yeah, I'm gonna be checking that out a lot. There is Marty Hempsel, how you doing? She says, sorry, Dave. Oh, she's sorry for. Oh. Kevin Els is here, keeping his streak alive. How you doing, Kevin? Janet says, are you in the part of Georgia with the Tegus lizards? I don't know. I don't know what those are. I'll have to look that up. Unless you want to share with me what that is. Marty says she can't stay too long today. Okay. Well, I'm glad you stopped in, Marty. Good to see you anyway. Can you hear that? My Alexa's talking. Now, what did I say that sounded like Alexa? I don't know. You hear her yakking in there? Hey, there's Christina. How you doing, Christina? Good to see you. There's Dwayne. Coffee session ears. Let's see. Marvelous Cornwall, Ontario. All right. Let's see who. Mike says it's too windy to fish. And that's a bummer. It's nice and calm here. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just going to be a fantastic weekend here. I am going to try to spend as much time outside as I can. I got to try to get rid of some wood scraps. I got a lot of them. Let's see, Bart Bixel's in the house. Tough to beat a fresh cup of joe on a Friday with my fellow sessioneers. That's exactly what I always say. I mean, that's why I'm here every morning. Steve said, I'm old but can be trained. Okay. Johnny's here from Goodyear, Arizona. Going to be a cool 94. Man, and there he is on the tubes. Man, I only need 3 more subscribers on YouTube and I'll be at 100. Can you believe it? You know, I was stuck there at 90. What was it, 92, I think, for a while. And then right after I mentioned it, I got a couple. And now I think we're up to a whopping 97. So, yeah, on the move. Janet Moore says, a 6.5 earthquake reported on California-Nevada border. I hadn't heard about that. My news, you know, I told you my TV for some reason decided not to get the channel that I normally watch. And I told my little tuner thing, I keep telling it to reprogram and it goes through. And now, before it was finding the channel, but it just wouldn't come in good. Now it doesn't even find it. So I'm thinking my antennas probably got out of whack a little bit and I need to go turn it. And of course, I had some guys come and clean my gutters yesterday. And they had those big blowers out and stuff. So there's no telling, it may be turned around backwards for all I know now. I'll have to get up there and look. Try to point it in the right direction. Because I miss getting all the news like that. Wilson Rubottom's here. Good morning, Wilson. How are you, sir? Bill Hoffman is here. He says, happy Friday, Dave, and everyone's 68 in thunderstorms in Terre Haute. All right, well, be safe. Let's see who else we got. George H. Rothfuss says, good morning, Philks, but I think he means folks. Pretty sure. Okay, here's an update on the lizard thing. A 4-foot lizard that eats everything, and the story said you should report them or kill them. I'm guessing that's not around my area because I'm thinking a 4-foot lizard, I would spot him. I have those little dinky things. What are they like? The little chameleon-like things. Sometimes they're all different colors. Sometimes they're just green. Other times they'll be like almost purple. You know, they're kind of pretty. They're shiny and stuff, but they're real little. And if you try to catch one and you grab its tail, the tail pops off and it'll grow another one. But they're only about like that. That's what I see. But 4 foot, that's a big in there. I'll have to check that. I don't think those are around here. I hope all that stuff that's always down in Florida, like the alligators and the snakes and now lizards and stuff. I hope none of that stuff ever makes it up this far. Because I don't want to have to deal with that. It's bad enough having copperheads and ticks and stuff like that here. George says he woke up to a thunderstorm 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. with copious amounts of water. Alrighty. Let's see. Matt's got the right idea. He says it's not too windy to eat tacos. It's always a good time to eat tacos, isn't it, Matt? Doug says, we find out today what our 4-H fair could look like. Yeah. Because that's always in around the middle to the latter part of July, right, Doug? That's when I like to go up to Indiana whenever the fair's going on. I miss that kind of stuff. But I hope, we're about the middle of May here. What is today? 15th. So it could be good by then. I'm going to send positive vibes your way, Doug. I think this will maybe be blown over by then. Let's see. Pardon the typos. We're used to people with fat fingers, George. I just read what you put, I think we know what you meant. Dave says he's going tomorrow to pick up some kitchen cabinets for his office and shop. Excellent. Hey, look who's here. Jeff Morgan's here. He says, good morning, Dave and everyone. How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I saw your little video the other day where you were standing out by the road there, drumming up some business and stuff. I hope things are going okay for you. Awesome Woodthing says, I'll push the red button for you, Dave, from all my YouTube channels. Hold my beer. Yeah. Well, that should be what, like 17 new subs then? If you go hit them for each one. He says I'm over 100 now. Yeah. I kid Matt. I don't know how many YouTube channels he's got. I don't think he knows. I always say 17. It may be more, maybe less than that. I don't know. He's got a lot of them. Well, let me refresh, see if it jumps up to something. Let's see what I got. Oh, yeah, it says 101. Awesome. You're awesome, Matt. All right. 4-foot lizard sounds like a gator. Yeah, I don't know how you tell the difference. That's getting Burmese pythons and giant iguana. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can keep all that stuff down in Florida. I don't want any of that stuff. Next, we'll see killer ticks. Yeah. I see Clyde Labonte's here. How you doing, Clyde? Bill says, I read about those lizards, Janet, invasive species. Yeah, late July. Well, I'm hoping everything works out where they can do it. They need to do it, It's everybody needs to get outside and get some fresh air. especially around the hog barns and stuff. Man, that's some good country fresh air right there. That's what I'm talking about. Christina says they've already canceled the annual Labor Day walk across the mighty Mackinac Bridge here. And that, of course, is in the great state of Michigan. Jeff says he's trying to drum up some business. The website for shadow boxes are doing okay. Praise God for website business. Amen. I know what you mean. That's my, that's my whole thing. I don't have a brick and mortar store or anything. I'm just put my little stuff up there on the web and open 24/7. Matt says, I just can't bring myself to launch All Things Pumpkin Spice channel. Too much cringe. Just can't do it. Somebody will beat you to it if you don't do it, man. I'm just saying. All right, I think I'm caught up with the comments here. Let me get another little sip of coffee here. I have been reading a little bit and saw on the news that the states that have been, trying to open, Georgia being one of them. We're going on like 2 or 3 weeks now where we're starting to open back up, that they are seeing confirmed cases of COVID and, of course, the reported deaths decline. So that is excellent news. So, that would have been bad if it had, created another little hot spot or something. But I think down here, just this is me personally, I think the warm weather, just like with the flu, when it starts getting warm, you don't hear that much about the flu. So hopefully that'll come into play. Hey, there's Michael Pinkerton. How you doing, Michael? He says, morning, everybody. Good to see you, Michael. Hope you're having a great Friday. Clyde says, so we search all things. He's got all kinds of titles. So it'll either, I can tell you, Clyde, it'll either have the word things in his YouTube channel name or the word awesome. One of those two. Tim Halcom's here. How you doing, Tim? Good to see you. Let's see what he says here. Argentine black and white tigers has established itself in Georgia via the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. Okay. I'm guessing just southern Georgia, but Georgia is a pretty good sized state. And down in southern Georgia, there's a lot of stuff that there's not up here. And of course, in North Georgia, you have people that go to walk out to their car in the morning and there'll be a bear or something standing in the driveway. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful everywhere you go, I guess, nowadays. About the only thing I really worry about here is copperheads. And I'm more so worried about my dogs than myself. Especially Jack, because I'm sure he'd go right up to one and try to sniff it and get bit on the head. But yeah, I see him. I see him pretty much every year since I've been here. Had one in my garage that time. I told y'all about that. That wasn't fun. That was not fun. And that's one reason why usually, even when I'm working out in the garage and it's a beautiful day, I'll still have the garage door closed just because I don't want stuff sneaking around the corner and coming in, because I got so much stuff. If one got in there, and I just have to wait for him to leave. And then how do you know if he leaves or not? I'd have set up my security camera to make sure he was leaving. But yeah, I don't want to be working out there not knowing whether there's one out there or not. So, and there could be one out there right now for all I know. I've only seen so far this spring. I've only seen two snakes. One was a little garter snake, probably, I don't know, a couple of feet long, about that big around or so. And I almost stepped on him. That's why I saw him when I was moving the garbage can. I almost stepped on him and he took off. Um, and then I saw a black snake, rat snake, whatever you want to call him. He wasn't real big. He's probably 4 feet long. But those kind don't bother me. I'll leave those alone. They'll eat bugs and other snakes and stuff like that. So, Bill's got a new thing for the COVID certificate of vaccination identification. I don't know. Let's see. Christina says we wouldn't have a garage anymore. Some gasoline and C4 would get rid of it. That's how much I like snakes. Snakes are okay. And even the copperheads, when you really just look at them, they're a beautiful snake. I mean, the markings and stuff. But they just, they can mess you up. Probably not going to kill you. I mean, I guess you could die of it. But most of the time, in every spring, there's always lots of news stories about people that go to reach for the garden hose and and stuff. And the problem with copperheads is they blend in so well because of their markings. If there's leaves and stuff, and pine straw and stuff like that, I mean, they blend in. You can't see them. They sit still, and they won't bother you if you don't bother them. But if you go to reach for something close to them, they think you're going to mess with them, and then that's when they get you. And of course, when they move, then you can see them. But yeah, they always have stories on the news where people getting bit, and then a lot of them go to the hospital and have to spend a day or two in the hospital. Like I said, that's why I'm real careful. I don't have time for that, and I don't want my boys to get bit and all that either. Dave says, my hobby box and other parts are on the way. Should be here by the end of next week. Can't wait. I bet so. What does this say? Your box. Facebook groups. I'm not sure what he's trying to tell me there. I'll have to check that out. Facebook. Is that the guitar one? Michael? I don't even know. I'll have to look that up. Let's see. We got a few minutes left now. We got a bunch of folks out there today. Let's see. We got 24 watching on the tubes, according to that, and 11 watching on Facebook. We get quite a few Facebookers now. I didn't get many when we first started doing this. Now we get a few more. One in Florida called the black Mumbai snake. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Yeah, they can keep them down in Florida. I just don't know how people do it down there, because when you live down there where they got alligators walking across golf courses, how do you have a pet? It must be really hard having to, you can't just let your dog out and say go to the bathroom and then come back to the door. Even if they're trained, you got to make sure you go out there with them so they don't. Oh, I see what he's saying. Hollis Fans Build made cover photo in my fretless group. His LPG with your box. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might start making those again, Michael. Um, whenever I make mine, I always do a set neck. Of course, I got a CNC, so I can, I got a fixture I use, and I mill the pocket, and the neck fits real snug in there, and I glue it in. I don't even have to screw it in. I just glue it. And I like doing that method because it leaves all the rest of the box hollow. And I think they sound better that way. But I've made some for other people, and they want me to just put like the inch and a half wide notch on the front and then have it where the neck can run through and attach to the back. And I don't care. I'll make them either way. But I like the set neck thing because I think that makes them sound better because you have more of the box hollow. It's just, what do I know? I don't know nothing about music. So I just think they sound better. But anyway, I saw something else on the news too. Speaking of, everything opening up and all that stuff, and they had a thing on there where they was talking about the beaches, and I think they were mainly talking about Florida, but this might pertain to other places too. But they were talking about how they were going to have, the social distancing thing and try to mark off the beaches, give everybody a little square to sit in or whatever. But then they also showed the what do you call them? The lifeguards, I guess. I guess that's what they still call them. Yeah, the guys that sat up there with the whistle and the set up in the big tall chair. But anyway, they said that they were going to be, wearing the mask and stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, well, how's that going to work when they go to save somebody that's drowning? Are they going to do the mouth to mouth, or are they going to go, no, I'm not doing it? I don't know. I would like to think they would throw caution to the wind and take that mask off and give somebody mouth to mouth if they need it. But that's and just think of the crummy tan line they're going to have too sitting out there, because they're always sitting out there putting the suntan lotion on and all that, and then they're going to have a funny looking tan when they pull the mask off. Let's see. George got a nice thought here. He says, just think sharks in the ocean, gators on the golf course, and that wonderful poison in Florida really gives me the creeps. Mm. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff down there in Florida. But I guess, if you live down there, I guess you get used to it. There's my favorite solar man right there. Missing the show today, fixing a leaky pipe. Have a good one. All right, we will. Brian, have a great weekend, buddy. Hope it's going to be sunny in Maryland. So, well, it's about time for me to sign off here. My little timer will go off in 17 seconds. So, hope everybody gets out there and has an awesome weekend. I know I am. It's going to be a good. I'm going to be out there just as soon as I end this. There we go. There's my little timer. I'm going to go out into the shop. I got a project I'm finishing up. May even be able to get a video out. Hadn't got a video out in about 3 weeks, other than the live streams that I do. I'm talking about the CNC with Dave thing. And then I was laughing with Hobby because I was talking with him and I was checking my analytics. I said, according to YouTube, my views are up and I haven't put a video out in 3 weeks. So I guess I need to just quit trying to do those videos, project videos. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have an awesome Friday and an awesome weekend. Get out there and enjoy some sunshine if you got it. If you don't, maybe you'll have a better chance next week. We'll see y'all. Everybody have a good one.